Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. Happy Tuesday. And today, okay, so I'm going to put this right up front. This video is going to contain a fair bit of ranting. This is going to be a bit of a rant video because there's a lot of things that have gone on over the last couple of days that I think is absolute dog water. I need to talk about that. Even going back to Battle World from Sunday and the resolutions to what happened there and where that's taking us as far as the game goes. Obviously, we still have the event store that just launched yesterday to talk about as well. I wasn't able to get a video out, so I'm doing that this morning. So we're going to be doing some updates on the event store, the insane costs of Astral Force, and essentially the red stars for Shadow King. I've mapped that out as well. I'm going to share that with you as well. And just my thoughts about things going forward and where we are right now. And I just need to kind of cover that all in one video. So if you are ready to go, everyone, let's boil this down. Okay, so let's start from the top, right? From the weekend. The Battle World leaderboard stuff where everyone got the #1 stuff, payout. Fine, right? Great. But it's not great because of how, actually, I don't even have the photos. I'm sure you guys have all seen the photos, right? Of the billions of damage done on Null with the exploit that, and the funny, I say exploit because it is an exploit. However, I'm not bothered that people did it. I am bothered by the people who did lie about it and that said they weren't using it, and it turns out that they were. That's what bothered me more than people actually doing it. So I just want to clarify that here in the beginning. Everyone got the rank 1 rewards. We got a 3-diamond Emma Frost X-Men that we're not going to fill because she's not going to be farmable. So unless you're a whale or a kraken, it's not going to matter because you're not going to get 7 yellows to use that, right? And so that's not the big thing. I guess the bigger thing was probably the purple ions. I was wondering if I could find the payout. I know that the inbox is still bugged, right? Is it down here? Where would I have to go to find it? It's not even that. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. It wasn't that hard to find. But the inbox is still not properly showing the order, I think. 620,000 purple ions. That's good, right? That's good for a lot of people who are still chasing Odin, and this is 24.5 orbs. That was good too, for extra purple ISO orbs. That's great. But this is just a band-aid fix, right? They still haven't fixed the problem. And it's not going to matter this week because the Battle World leaderboard is the same for everyone, right? I don't know what they're trying to do to get back onto a 4-week schedule. So even if it's still bugged on the weekend, it doesn't matter, I guess. And it makes me wonder, does Battle World even matter at all? And, this was something that I believe was said by Mobile Gamer in one of his videos. Is Battle World, is this a game? Is Marvel Strike Force a game? Is Battle World a game? And honestly, it barely is. And it almost doesn't even matter whether or not we play Battle World or not. I know that's hard to say, but if you're in D4 and D5, you can just get one null kill and call it a day. Realistically, there's no incentive for us to push harder other than to get into D5. In that extra, that was a push actually for my alliance, at least doing it legitimately, right? To try and get the 6.5 null kills or whatever we had to do at D4 in order to get into there, into D5. But realistically, now we can just coast. We can just do one kill, and nothing really matters because I don't know what they're going to put into the leaderboard in 2 weeks' time to make it matter. But right now, nothing really does. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get into this with the black screen. Oh, actually, we did. Okay. So Spec Ops, absolutely meaningless now, and so there's no point. Maybe we're doing it, but the points, I don't even know if we'll finish it. It doesn't matter. These points don't matter. We don't have that milestone anymore, so none of this matters. There's just so much wrong with this game and game mode with Battle World that honestly I feel like they should just take it down and go back to the drawing board. Honestly, I think this is just a load of dog shit. This game mode is trash, and there's no real gameplay. Maybe there's a little bit on Zone 5, where I think I actually did some manual gameplay, honestly, and the Asgardian mission and things like that. But by and large, this is a shit game mode when you're only playing for 1.5 days to any reasonable extent, right? So it's no secret that I'm not happy with Battle World. It's no secret that a lot of people also aren't happy with Battle World. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to throw out some toxic positivity where things are good and when it's not. As far as the leaderboard goes, I do find it really funny, given that it was not only like maybe a week ago when they said that it, this was last weekend, right? Where only two instances, where is it? There were only 2 instances of the Astral team doing over 1 billion damage, which honest, I don't even think I talked about it back then. I did a video talking about the exploits, but I mean, there was just so many other people who did it but didn't hit 1 billion. So, even if we believe the fact that there was only 2 instances of over 1 billion, there was countless scores that were like somewhere in between that was not legitimate. Again, I don't care that people were doing the exploit. What I do care about were the people who were lying about it and gaslighting people about how it was done, saying that they didn't know what was going on. And that's possible that some people legitimately didn't know how they did it. But needless to say, there were a lot of people who ended up, intentionally or not intentionally using this, and it's still not fixed. And that's an interesting thing because, will it be fixed by the time the leaderboard's supposed to be properly out? I mean, Scopely is just not a competent or capable company that I don't know if this is actually going to get fixed. Let me know what your thoughts are about Battle World and how things sit right now. I mean, I think that's probably a stupid question. Like, I'm surprised my alliance is even like we're top 50. That's or almost top 50. That's shocking. Like, I mean, maybe just people just stop caring, especially for this week, because there's really not much rewards there, right? I mean, everyone's just getting like garbage. So maybe just people aren't really caring that much. I don't know what the case is. I guess you should still do your elite missions because you're going to get some stuff out of that from Ember Frost and all that. But I got my border too, my null border frame, right, for reaching 7.5 million. I feel like I beat the game. That there's just not much else for me to do. I don't know. It just right. Please, let me know in the comments. Like, just what are your genuine feelings about Battle World? I'm not feeling super positive these days about Marvel Strike Force. It's hard. I just don't have a lot of positive things to say right now. And that's really disappointing because I don't want to be like that, right? Like, I don't want to be in that position where it feels like a chore to log in, where it feels, like a bit of a pain in the ass to want to do anything. Because, like, I feel like there's just nothing, there's no goals. I don't really have any goals either in the game. Maybe that's a different video. I don't know if I want to get into that. But I just feel like without the lack of a new progression system too, what am I doing? I'm just buying red gear and hoarding it for G20, which might come soon, because that's the other thing that we're going to be moving into is this event that we have with the new event store, right? We have the December month-long event, the Ice Queen's Gala, the 5 golden rings, which is just a massive, massive gold trap, to the nth degree. It's just garbage there. And it's a gold trap because the event store is just a load of shit, right? Like, I don't know what kind of, some of the envoys are gaslighting the community over this being good. It's not. The Snow Globe store is complete and utter ass. However, I will say one thing right at the beginning is that they do offer a discount for the passes if you didn't already finish it. The Doctor Strange passive and the Moondragon passive is slightly discounted at 4,000 versus 6,000 in the Turkey store, so there is that. However, the prices for the red gear is exactly the same, which is fine. They've been chucking red gear at us, and they're still doing that, and that's how I know, right, that G20 has got to be soon. Like honestly, they're just making it so easy for you to get red gear at this point. They've been doing it for like 3 months now, and so there's got to be something very, 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 very soon. Probably with the next patch. I thought it was going to be the A-Force patch, but it's probably going to be the Immortal, the crazy patch, with the insane amount of reworks, and we'll talk about that more in a separate video. As far as what's new in the Snow Globe store, we got pure insanity for diamond costs. Like this slot here is rotating between red stars and diamonds for various characters. 500,000 snow globes for 3 million gold. Now, I will say that it's actually the same price as 10,000 for 600,000 gold, but it costs so much more because you're buying 5 times as much, and not everyone wants to buy 5 times as much. So my personal recommendation, because you're going to need to spend some amount of these or combinations for the web milestone, I would buy this once a day. Like, don't buy this every refresh because you're going to go bankrupt absolutely fast. Maybe once a day, maybe once every day and a half, that kind of thing, to make sure that you have enough snow globes to be able to complete the milestones for next week. Because right now you can spend turkeys or snow globes. I don't know if you're still going to be able to spend turkeys next week because there might be still a week left. I'm not sure to be able to do that, but I'm not sure if that web milestone will allow you to do that. As far as what's new for the orb, right? There's this best of 2024 orb for 250,000 snow globes, which again is a load of shit. It's featuring Kahori, but unless you're a Kraken, you're not going to get Kahori to 7 yellow, right? Like even people who bought the Oath orb from the candy store, I don't have 7 yellow. Shit, I think I have a 4. No, I don't even have a 4. I have a 3. I have a 3 yellow Oath. Like, so getting these diamonds is just inconsequential. It doesn't even matter. And by the time Kahori is farmable, she'll be in the Elite Store, right? Or by the time you're able to get her to 7 yellow, you'll be able to buy her in the Elite Store, just like I was for the Annihilators, right? Like the Annihilators became farmable. They were in the Diamond Store. I bought them there. So the 250,000 cost to try, now granted, it's a fairly high chance. It's 33%, to get her in this. But it's just it doesn't matter. I wouldn't overbuy snow globes. That's the big problem. However, we'll get to the crux of the problem, because I believe that I'm wondering, actually, if I don't buy snow globes, what are the chances that I don't get my Emma Frost shards? We're going to talk about Astral Force in a second here. But when it comes to the Ice Queen's Gala, we need 3 million points. Okay? And you get points for doing the event stuff, but you also get it for buying snow globes. So if I don't participate in buying the snow globes, how much points am I going to get by the end of the 35 days? I don't know. I can't answer that, right? So I don't know. Like, will I get my 20 Emma Frost? Will I get all my 100 Emma Frost shards if I don't buy into this? If I don't, buy some of the snow globes? I'm not sure, but they're making it seem like they're really trying to force you into buying the snow globes, whether you want it or not, because of this month-long milestone. I have a feeling that if you don't buy snow globes, you're going to struggle with getting the points that you need. That's just my personal thoughts. I don't personally want to buy the snow globes. I want to maybe collect them passively through the events, and they might go into the Alliance donations soon as well, and through the showcase, right? Because I'm probably still going to core Kahori. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday when I do my Should You Core for Kahori video and all the reasons why you might want to. But when you do the showcase, right, you can farm that currency for the month, like Ancient One or whatever for the turkeys, and that's what I've been doing for there. The snow globes will be available as well. Now let's talk about Astral Force. So the current rate of Astral Force is 1 for 10,000 snow globes. Now to get 10,000 snow globes, it costs 600,000 gold. So essentially, one Astral Force costs you 600,000 gold. That's a good point of reference there. I also want to kind of show you a variety of different screenshots of the store. You can see how there's in this one slot here, anyways, you can see the different things. What I want to talk to you about is why these diamonds are just so expensive. It also depends on the team. So the Annihilators are cheaper. The Night Stalkers are not. And I don't believe Orcus is even in here, or maybe they are. Let me know. I haven't seen them. But you can see that there's a 3 diamond Annihilator character for, in this case, Gladiator, but for 1 million snow globes. But there's other photos of a 2 diamond Night Stalker character, Oath, at 1 million snow globes. I believe a 3. Do I have it here? I believe there was a 3. No, maybe I don't have it. I think a 3. There is a 3, I believe, for 2 million snow globes. These are absolute dog shit prices. It is absolutely insane. You don't bite on any of this. Don't even bite on the Annihilators. You could buy them for yourself. Like I feel like it's a better conversion of use your silver diamond credits and buy it in the store than the amount of gold that this would cost you to get. To convert, to buy snow globes, it would just be an insane amount. It's not worth it. But I do want to talk about the Astral Force because I think that's important. Okay. Now, I posted this on my Discord channel. Maybe some of you saw it, maybe you didn't. So again, the cost of Astral Force per 1 is 600,000 gold. Okay. You can't buy 10,000 snow globes, but that's when you break it down with the math. That's basically what it is. Now, to go from Shadow King 4 red to 5 red, I actually don't remember how much it costs to go from 3 red to 4 red because I already got the 3 reds. So from my Astral Force from doing D15 and whatnot, it costs 160 Astral Force to go from 4 to 5. That costs you about 96 million gold if you just bought the snow globes and then converted it into Astral Force. To go from 5 to 6 is 240 Astral Force, which is 144 million gold. For some reason, it's the exact same price actually to go from 6 to 7. It's 240 more Astral Force for another 144 million gold. So the total amount of gold that you would need to spend in order to get from 4 to 7 would be 384 million gold. It is just such an outrageous, insane amount of gold that people are not going to have. Well, actually, I'm not going to say people aren't going to have. Some might have it, right? People at the top might have this. And then there you go, because that's going to be the fastest way for you to get it. But 99.8% of the community is not going to do this or have the goal to do that. So I do have a couple of notes here. The snow globes are obviously available through normal event means. You're probably not going to get to any, not enough to, maybe you'll get enough to go to 4, from 3 to 4, but you're not going to get like these kind of values, right? If you wanted to buy your way to the top, it's going to cost you a shit ton of gold. And frankly, this is a colossal trap, in my opinion, especially amidst what's probably going to be a level cap coming soon, level cap increase coming soon, and tons of new rework characters coming along the way. If you didn't check my leak video out, please do. There is a lot of rework characters coming. There's like 8 coming in less than a month's time. And so this is not the time for you to be spending your gold, at least not a lot of gold, on this hot trash garbage, right? And so I guess the question is, what am I doing with my the snow globes that I do get? I am actually probably going to buy Astral Force up to 4. But I am only going to need 40 Astral Force, so it's going to cost me a lot less to do that. So after doing D15 on the Shadow King trial, I should be getting a top 5,000 payout, which means I'm going to get 40 Astral Force, which means I need 40 to bridge the gap to 4 red. That's all I'm doing. I am not going to the 5, not doing anything more. I actually don't think the Shadow King is actually that great of a character, and so I am just going to stick at the 4 red. I'm going to, through the month of December, I guess I'll get that through the Astral Force. And that's about it. For the turkey store, I'm still just kind of liquidating my turkeys. I'm not even buying the turkeys anymore. I'm just liquidating what I have into red gear, right? I'm just literally stocking up on good uniques that I think is going to be useful, that I might need more of. Luminium, I'm definitely going to need that for Beast, who's coming up soon, and then just keeping up with some of this other stuff. That's really all I'm doing. As far as the snow globes go beyond Astral Force, once I do get the amount that I need for Shadow King, I will probably just, unless they bring something else out, why isn't the Blade passive here, for example? I'd buy some of that. That'd be nice. I'm not buying any of the diamonds. That they can fuck off. And I'll probably just convert it into more red gear as well. That's my thoughts there. But overall, like, I'm kind of sick of these. The event stores are good for red gear, but having 2 of them running simultaneously is just asking to have your gold drained. They're doing this for a reason. It is 500% a trap, and do not buy into it, because things are coming hard and fast around the corner. You're going to wish that you had some of this gold for. That's the end of this video, everyone. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I apologize I didn't have a ton of positive things to say, other than, hey, red gear is abundant, I guess. And there's going to be more stuff in the days to come. That's the end of this. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.